We are here in your house sports after dark. Your boy Vassos.
Not the Shannon Sharp after dark.
Hey, that was during the day. What are you talking about?
Oh, that was funny, man.
No, we were not Shannon Sharp. Wait, hey, that's too dark.
Oh, he said he came out with a statement saying he got hacked.
And then he turns around and comes out with a video a couple hours
Yeah,
later.
so,
Hey, we didn't get hacked.
yeah, we did. I'm embarrassed. I'm Fat Sam.
At least he owned it. You know what I mean?
Well, after a while, I mean, hey, was that really R-Truth's comment on there?
Supposedly it was, because that's where I saw it was from a wrestling site.
He said they're both out of breath.
He put on there, are they really fucking?
Oh, do you have your phone where you can read those real quick?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do. Let's see. It starts out with Unk grunting like Oga. This is giving it to her. And then he put, are they fucking, excuse my French. Yo, Unk, that's not PG. Hang up the phone, big Unk. Oh shit, she said please. And he said, and then he goes, oh damn, this is gonna go viral. They both out of breath now.
Oh my god, dude. That is hilarious.
It's hilarious. You know, the fact that they've already started churning out merchandise to capitalize on all this is hysterical.
Bro, that is nuts, man.
Bro, he just had the past week, he's just had the worst luck as far as like technical difficulties.
Yeah, man. Hopefully ESPN doesn't let him go.
Mm-mm. Apparently he reached out to them or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, supposedly that was like somebody, I guess before he released that video explaining, nah, I ain't get hacked. That was just my dumb ass fault.
Oh
He
my
reached
god.
out to ESPN, I guess, and talked to them or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, hey, this is what about to come out, guys.
Yeah, that really
My
happened.
bad.
That was me.
My bad.
At least it wasn't one of those things where it was, she's like, that's it?
Yeah, man, for real, right?
He said his tech, or his, I guess one of his tech guys, I guess it helps run his Instagram account, got a notification that he was live and was like, the hell is he doing? He's like, oh, and finally went in and had to shut it off. Like his tech guy was the one to shut it off. The live.
Oh god.
Because he was just looking at it, he's like, what? When he start doing this? Does he even know how to do this? And he looked and was like, oh, no.
That is hilarious, man. Oh, Shannon Sharp.
Oh, Shay Shay. I can't wait for the next person to bring that up on Club Shay Shay.
Man, that and Pat McAfee. You know Pat McAfee gonna bring it up somehow.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
gonna try to slide it in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, man.
That was great stuff.
We're live, pal.
yeah, exactly. We're live.
We're live, so appreciate y'all for joining us. Be sure to give us a follow here on Facebook, like and subscribe to our YouTube page at In Your House Sports, Instagram In Your House.sports, TikTok, and of course, follow us on
X.
Yeah.
X In Your House Sports.
There we go. But I don't know if you know this. Football's back. NFL is back. College football is in full swing. We took a week 1 break with college football and got to see week 2 come about. We made our picks and everything like that. So, what was your takeaways from week 2 of college football? Let's start there.
Well, let's just we'll get it out the way. Baylor and Utah.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, man, that Utah just ran away with it in that first quarter.
In the first half. Well, yeah.
The first quarter, and then second quarter. I mean, Baylor just couldn't get nothing going. I don't know.
It,
Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say it took y'all running Cam Rising into the athletic training stuff. Like they were
Yeah.
Braun Strowman, throwing him into the training stuff, and then just
Yeah.
boom, and take him out.
Yeah. And that helped as well.
'Cause y'all shut him
But
out in the second half.
oh yeah, I mean, because that 6 points in the second quarter, that only came by the blocked field goal.
Mm-hmm.
They went back and scored on that. And then after that, they didn't score any more points. Now, of course, the starting quarterback was out, but I think our defense is going to be solid.
Yeah.
I mean, because the fact that they didn't score any in that second half, I mean, I was like, all right. I mean, yeah, the quarterback is a big part of it. And the quarterback, got hurt, but I think they probably still could have put up some points, and the defense just let him do it.
Yeah.
But
Do you think the offense on Baylor's side? Do you think there's just a disconnect there, or what do you think?
yeah, I think they're still trying to figure out the playbook.
Mm-hmm.
I really do think they're still trying to, because they're not even really going deep, man. It's just really sideline to sideline and trying to figure it out. I think as the season goes on, they're gonna have to get it together because apparently, I mean, they still trust Finn because he's still the starter quarterback Saturday. So
Yeah.
I say if he has a rough game Saturday, in the first half, they'll put Sawyer's in the second half.
But do you think he's the answer long term? Sawyer Robinson, that is.
He'll be the answer until Barnett gets ready. Because
So he's just the
Barnett,
Band-Aid. He's the Band-Aid.
yeah, right. I mean, he did well last year. He just didn't have an offensive line. I mean, he was making plays when he could. He could run. I mean, he's faster than Finn, that's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, he did have a couple of stinkers last year.
Yeah.
The Texas game was a big stinker that he had. What was the other? Was it after? Because he started a handful of games, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because Shapen got hurt. Third
Shapen
game.
got hurt
second game?
early. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, it was actually that first game where Shapen first got hurt.
Yeah.
But
Against Texas State where he got hurt. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they just didn't have an offensive line at all. I think our line is better this year. I think it's just getting our quarterback and receivers on the same page. I think it's going to happen though. Utah just, I mean, they're just good. They're just good.
Utah just came out and punched y'all in the mouth early.
Big time, big time. They knocked us down and we got up and I mean, we did enough just to hang in there, just
Yeah.
to get the the scorecards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
take it to a decision.
So, yeah, exactly. So, but other than that, I mean, I think they'll be all right.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I watched most of that game. First half, like I said, I was like, damn. Like I knew Utah was good, but I didn't think they were that good.
Yeah.
And I was like, I knew y'all were a little bit on the offensive side, y'all were kind of struggling or would struggle. But I was like, damn, I didn't expect it to be like that.
Yeah.
The fact that y'all got that field was it a field goal blocked and then they ran that was the one in the third quarter.
That second quarter. Field goal block was second quarter.
Right.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I was like, damn, well, this game's over.
Yeah. It was just like, man, I mean, because like I said, we're making stops. If our offense could click, we would have won that game.
Yeah. I feel like it felt, I don't want to say like a Grimes type of offense, but
that's what it felt like.
It felt like just run, and then shit, it's third down and like 8. We got to throw it.
Yeah, and that's what the Art Brawl's defense was. Though I mean, they started to run first, run between the tackles, and all that, then throw down the field. But I mean, even in that first game against Charlton, that Finn couldn't hit guys right off the bat. I mean, he was just. I mean, he was missing them completely. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Finn's a transfer, right?
Yeah, from Toledo. He was a MAC player of the conference. So I mean, he can play.
Yeah, he's what, a junior?
Nah, he's a senior. He's a 6-year senior.
Oh, 6 year senior. Okay, so he's a grad transfer.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he was just a transfer portal or if he still had like a couple years of eligibility left.
Yeah, I mean, so I mean, he shows that he can play. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, it is the MAC conference, but still, I mean, MAC conference player of the year, quarterback. I think he threw over 6,000 yards, something like that.
Yeah.
Um, he can play. I think as the season goes on, like I said, he's going to get better. I think Air Force. I think he's going to clean up a lot of mess in Air Force game.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
So
You think
yeah,
it's
I
just
mean,
adjusting to the speed of the conference?
yeah, oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, you're going from the Big 12 conference, coming to the Big 12 conference, and played in the MAC conference. So I mean, we know that MAC conference ain't. I mean, it's not as competitive as a Big 12 or as strong as a Big 12.
Yeah.
So you get these. I forget who it. I was watching somebody, and they played D1 football, but for Kent State.
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking about, man, D1 at Kent State is different from D1 Alabama.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you may be D1, but in the MAC conference, but if you go to the SEC, that's a totally different ball game.
Yeah. It's like going from
And
high school to playing pros.
yeah, for real. So I think he'll adjust. I think he'll end up doing better.
Yeah. So Baylor fell a little bit short. 23-12 was the final score on that one.
Mhm.
But the MAC schools. Speaking of the MAC, the MAC wasn't the only ones. They hung around there and almost gave Kansas State a scare.
Mhm.
Was it Bowling Green? Almost pulled off the upset. No, it was Tulane that
Oh,
almost pulled off the upset. Bowling Green was
Tulane.
playing.
That
Who
they
was
were.
Bowling Green?
Bowling Green was playing Penn State.
That's what it was. Bowling Green was Penn
Yeah,
State. And they almost beat them.
34-27.
Yeah, Kansas
Yeah,
State. With Tulane, but Tulane's been kind of right there on that cusp of
yeah,
making it being good. So
yeah.
but Kansas State pulled
That
away.
that was the exact same score. Kansas State 34, Tulane 27.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Tulane's always right there.
Yeah.
Man, it's just. I mean, because there's a lot of close. I mean, Illinois beat Kansas.
Hmm.
Iowa State beat Iowa
Yeah.
20-19.
I mean, Oklahoma's lost to Houston.
Yeah, yeah, 16-12.
Oklahoma State, mediocre Mike Gundy had to turn around and make a comeback to win in, was it overtime or double overtime?
I think it was
No, it was overtime. It was just overtime.
It was overtime. No, it was double.
Oh, it was double overtime?
Yeah, double overtime. 39-31 against Arkansas.
Mm.
Yep. Nah, I think, man, the Big 12 conference, somebody that they're gonna beat up on each other so bad, man.
Yeah.
If these games stay like this against non-conference games, can you imagine what the conference games are going to be like?
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a dogfight in the Big 12, which is kind of scary because it's like I don't think anybody in playoffs is going to have like no more than a one loss, maybe two.
Maybe two, but if
Yeah.
if the Big 12 turns out this way, everybody's going to be going into with like 2 to 3 losses, and it's like,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
going to be hard to sneak those guys in there, especially if none of them are ranked.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
going to be
For
hard to
real.
justify getting them in outside
Yeah.
of the conference champion. But other than that, I mean, like a lot of the top teams had a lot of blowouts this week too.
Yeah.
I mean, the only other one that struggled was Oregon against Boise State, who almost lost by barely won,
Yeah.
which is surprising because I think we all picked Oregon to win the Big Ten, right?
Yes. Yep. Or did I have? I think I did have Oregon as well.
It was either Oregon. I know we all had, I think, Oregon and Ohio State in the Big Ten championship,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they're
I
the
mean,
only ones that don't look. You're not really sure like what the hell's going on with them.
and then we had Northern Illinois beating Notre Dame
Yeah,
in their house, man.
in their house. I mean, freaking that hot seat just got turned right back up for Marcus Freeman.
In their house. I mean, that is.
No
That's
pun
tough.
intended. No pun intended.
Yeah, you got. I mean, that was their first. Was a top 10 win ever.
Mhm. Yeah. You see
So
the assistant coach with the
I was just about to say that Quinn and like it looked like he was trying to kiss him on the cheek or something. He was like, "Hey, you chill out."
he's like, "Bro, you gotta say no Diddy first. You can't just come in and do it."
Oh yeah, man. But I didn't see that game. I just saw the score and I was just like, "Whoa."
Same. I got the notification. I was like, no freaking
Yeah.
way.
I mean, Northern Illinois got paid $3 million to go.
And beat Notre Dame.
Yep, to beat Notre Dame. I was just like, geez. And what about Florida State, man?
The wheels done falling off, man.
Yeah, I mean that's just. Let's see where they at. Florida State. Who they play again?
Let me see. Let me find it. Did they play this week?
I thought they did. Didn't? No.
That was last week.
Was it last week? They had a bye already.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Yeah, I think they have a bye.
Yeah, it looks like they did have a bye already. Dang.
Yeah, they did have a bye. Tech lost. The Pac-12, or the Pac-2, still undefeated. The only conference with undefeated teams.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see.
Georgia Tech is who you're thinking of.
No. Florida State lost to Boston College.
That was last week.
Was that last week? No,
yeah,
that happened. Week. Was it? Oh, okay.
Week one. Yeah.
Well, they lost to Georgia Tech, and then they lost to Boston College.
Yeah, and then they had this week off.
Dang, that's an early.
Well, because they played week 0. Usually, if you play week 0, you end up either having week 1 or 2 off.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
But yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, BYU held serve and beat SMU, and come back for the ages.
Yep. BYU is going to be a tough physical team, but I mean, I think I said it where SMU, man, they're going to be the surprise team
of that ACC conference, which it's wide open.
Yeah.
With Florida State falling the way they have, it's open for the taking.
Big time. Who else? Pitt survived Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? I think that Virginia survived Wake Forest.
What I want to say is surprising was Miami, just how dominant they looked this year.
Yeah, that's going to be. I mean, did you see that video after they beat Florida? They were going to those recruits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, "Don't come here, don't come here." He goes, "They're like, come to the U." I was just like, "Dang, that was like my thing is why would you have the recruits right there, right by their Miami's walkway?"
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, come on, be smarter than that. Like, put them over there on your side.
Yeah, put them in your tunnel. Don't put them over there by that. It's like, now if y'all both have to go through the same tunnel, okay, I get it, but don't do that.
Yeah, that was nuts, man.
Or have them on your sideline, not over there in the tunnel.
Yeah, for real. And so that was nuts. And then again, Iowa State beat Iowa for the first time in how long?
It's been a while.
Long while.
Matt Campbell finally got that monkey off his back.
That was good. He probably got tired of us talking mess about him.
Hey man, I'm telling you, I think he listens to the show, man. Because ever since we started talking smack about, we were praising him. Praising him, saying, "Hey man, he's the next guy that's going to go. He's going to take a big time job, and he's going to be gone." And then he went on that losing streak, and we said, "Man, he's about to get his ass fired," and he's fired up Matt Campbell right there.
But what wasn't it a fan that got into his face?
there that was yelling at him from the stands as they were going into
Yeah,
halftime, and he
that's
came
what it
out and
was.
was yelling at him, and he would start yelling back at the guy.
Yeah, yeah. You got fired up right there.
Fired up Matt Campbell.
Who else? Washington State, yeah, beat Tech. You ready? One of the undefeated teams in the Pac-12.
Yeah,
I mean,
top conference right there.
Arizona State beat Mississippi State.
Arizona State surprisingly 2-0.
Yeah, I want to know how did Blake Shapen do? I mean, he went 18 for 20, or 28 or 18 for 28, 268, 2 touchdowns.
Not terrible.
Not too bad. Mediocre.
Yeah,
Mediocre.
above average.
Yeah. And man, how about Nebraska and Colorado, man?
Man, that was just an outright. That is what last year could have been had Nebraska had somewhat of an offense last year.
Yeah,
because Colorado kept them in that game last year all the way to the fourth quarter. I think Sanders got hit a lot in that game.
Yeah.
He got sacked like 5 or 6 times in that last year's game, and I don't know. I quit counting how many times he got hit in this game here.
But didn't he get sacked like 5 times this game as well?
Probably. I said I quit counting after the third one. He got hit a lot. He got sacked a lot. And I don't know, man. I think the what's the saying? The bloom is off the rose.
Yeah.
With Colorado, I mean, I just
six sacks.
Ooh. And yeah, of course, everyone's gonna say, "Oh, well, Shiloh got hurt. He wasn't doing shit anyway."
Nah, dude. Again, man, I love Dion and I bought into him.
Yeah.
But man, it's like I think the fans and the media bought into him more than the players are buying into him. Because they had a lot of transfers go out, right? And then a lot come in.
Yeah.
But man, there has to be there's something broken.
Yes.
Right. There's something broken, whether it's coaching staff or I guess it does start with the coaching staff, right?
It starts there, but I think it's deeper than that too. Because there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
But no, I think it's deeper than that because I think I think that he's not committed to, or at least the team, maybe not Dion, but I think the overall philosophy is not dedicated to building up the offensive line and defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's skill position players, and that's it.
Yeah. It's almost like let's get them noticed and get them to the NFL.
Yeah.
And then, because the reports that are coming out, man, he's just more concerned about his boys, and that's it.
Yeah. I think the only other one that he's taking care of is Travis Hunter. And at this point, like Travis Hunter was getting pissed.
Yeah.
Because he's like, bro, I'm wide open. Like, what are you doing? Like, I was open right away. Like, throw me the ball.
Yeah. And it's not, there's several players last year who kind of came out, but like, man, it's not what you think it is.
Yeah.
Like it's all about his son and all of this. I don't know,
I don't think Shedeur is endearing himself all that well either.
No, not at all.
Him leaving the game with 2 minutes to go is it's a bad sign.
You're not that superstar. It's like you're not that superstar. Like, let's face it, you are made by your name at this point. But also too, man. Again, this is Matt Rule. I love that guy. Yeah. Dude, the freaking hell of a coach, man.
Would you say that game was more about Nebraska putting it on Colorado, or would you say it was more Colorado just glaring holes?
Nah, I think that's more Nebraska. 6 sacks. Dude, they just whooped up on Colorado.
Yeah.
And Matt Rule just has the freaking guys. Let me see if
He's
I can
got them
find
bought
that.
in.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
I will say that is one thing Matt Rule has always been good at, except in the NFL. But
Yeah.
for the most
Yeah.
part,
Well, I mean,
he's got his guys to believe in and buy into his
yeah.
system.
I mean, and he fits Nebraska, man.
Yeah.
Like he fits Nebraska. I mean, dude. So they had, like I said, 6 sacks, 10 tackles for loss. Looks like they had 1 pick 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
1 pick 6. I think that's all it's showing right here on the ESPN. But I mean, their guys just went off. I mean, because their quarterback, man. I mean, he went 23 for 30, but 185 yards, 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
He only threw
But
for
they
one
mostly just
touchdown.
ran through him, though.
Yeah,
Most of the damage was on the ground.
yeah. Their running back, 17 carries, 74 yards, 2 touchdowns, one
But of course,
receiving.
yeah.
And
Of
the
course,
pick
they were
six.
playing with only at midfield practically.
Oh, that pick 6 was like at the 10-yard line, right?
Yeah.
He like threw it and then
It was one of those that he was just trying to get out of the sack and he thought he could throw it to the sideline. And
yeah,
he didn't have enough arm on it, and
yeah.
he just right there and took it in.
And that was early in the game too.
Yeah, I think that was second quarter.
Maybe late first because
Yeah.
I remember I was getting ready for work and I stood by the door getting ready to leave, and then I saw that I was like, dang.
Yeah.
But Nebraska, man, Nebraska's gonna be the team to watch too in the Big Ten.
Yeah. They're
So
believing. They're hot. They've recruited well.
yeah,
So the renaissance of Nebraska looks like it may be coming true.
yeah.
So
But man, but the big game, man. That
big
everybody,
game that wasn't even a big game.
dude.
Texas just dog stomped Michigan.
Yep.
I mean, from the word go, just manhandled them.
Yeah, big time, man. Big time. It's just like Michigan had no answer.
No.
No answer for Texas, man. And Texas, I was just like, good Lord, this team looks freaking amazing.
Texas looked very poised, in command, and they just out physical Michigan.
Yeah.
Just out physical them, which is a positive sign going, especially if you're going once you start going into SEC play.
Yeah.
You're not going to get pushed around. Now, granted, yes, I get you lose, a ton of starters to the NFL, Harbaugh leaves. I get it, but that's the defending national champions. And you went to their house, punched them in the mouth, raided their fridge, took their girl, and got the hell out.
I mean, what was that? 111,000 fans there.
I don't know what the attendance was, but it was a lot, and it was quiet.
Yeah, big time, man. I mean, Ewers with 24 for 36, 246, 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. I mean,
he's put himself right now in the head of the Heisman candidate right now.
No, most definitely. I think well, of course, I mean, it's only the second week, but it's going to be hard if Ewers keeps playing like this. It's going to be hard to beat him. Hard. Yeah.
I'm saying this now. I'm putting this out there. That is the future New Orleans Saints quarterback right there, Quinn Ewers.
Probably. I don't know. We'll see what Bryce Young does because we all know that Carolina's going to have at least the first pick.
Yeah, or the Giants.
All the Giants. Hey, if I'm the Giants, I'm like, hey, you know what? We're going to scratch this season. Yeah. Ewers is coming out. We're going to go ahead and go with Ewers.
But they'd probably do something stupid and take Shedeur, and then he holds out. So,
man,
so they're stuck. I mean, that would be the total at this point. The New York Giants thing.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just I don't know, man. Texas just they just look good. And I mean, I got them winning the conference. Um, when did they play Georgia?
I think it's in October. Maybe it's like late October. I think. Let's see. Shoot.
See, Colorado State. They got UTSA. They might as well just start their second string the next 2
Yeah,
games.
It's right after Red River.
Yeah, because they got Mississippi State, Red River, and then Georgia.
And then Georgia. So it's coming. It's going to be a tough stretch there. But the key is for Texas is just to you got to win one of those two games between Oklahoma and Georgia.
I think they get a good shot to winning both of them. I think they're going to win both of them for sure.
Yeah, I think. I mean, if they play like they played on Saturday, then yeah, they'll win hands down.
Yeah. Yep. So Texas looks good, man.
Let's just not Texas fans. Let's just not count our chickens before they hatch. We have a very I hate when a big win and then everybody's Texas is back. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. It's like you can say that you can say that at the end of the season. Like let's win like last year when everyone was saying it when we won the Big 12 championship. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
That is good, but before that, no. Shut the hell up.
Heck yeah.
But let's see. So our pick'ems for college football this week, top 4 games. So Air Force and Baylor. Manny's taking Baylor.
Yeah. I got Baylor by 6.
I'm also taking Baylor. Then he's got UTSA going to Austin to take on the Texas Longhorns.
I gotta go with Texas.
Yeah, Manny's with Texas, and I'm also taking Texas as well.
Texas by 50.
And then a big time matchup in the Big 12, Arizona versus Kansas State. Manny is taking Kansas State.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Arizona.
I am also taking Arizona.
Arizona by 5.
Didn't you see that receiver? I think week 1 set like a new. I couldn't tell if it was a school record or if it was like an NCAA record. Had like 300 yards receiving or something like that.
Was it a receiver or tight end?
Probably
a receiver.
I think he was like number 1 or 4. He was a tall, skinny guy, but I don't know. He could have been either or.
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy.
300 yards, just him out there running routes.
Hey, throw it to him. Okay, he has to stick him on him.
Bro, you can't even get 300 yards on 7-on-7. No. And then one of the other big matchups. I think this is two other ranked teams. I think Boston College is ranked 25, but it's Boston College versus Missouri.
You know what? I'm going with the upset.
Oh, you're taking BC?
Yeah, I'm taking Boston College by 10.
Ooh. Manny and I are both on Missouri.
Missouri.
You're both taking Missouri. So that's week 2 college football picks for us. NFL season kicked off Sunday. Thank God it's all back. And there was no shortage of drama. Kicked off with the Ravens and the Chiefs. Great game. Just a toe touch out of bounds. And
dude, I don't care. That's good. Okay. It sucks, right? Because it's such a petty call.
Yeah.
But he was out of bounds. Like, you can't deny that he was out of bounds.
Unless you're Lamar Jackson, then you can deny
it. I mean, I think, what was I watching? I was watching, I think, Fox Sports. And Michael Irvin was showing this is, you're supposed to catch on a play like that. You're, of course, supposed to know where you're at.
Mhm.
He said, and you're supposed to have one leg behind the other,
Mhm.
or like more, more so not, I guess not your leading leg or your leading leg behind the other.
Yeah.
And so you touch with your other toe, then you touch go down with the other one.
Yeah.
And then but it's dude so close.
But
But
here's the only thing I would throw back at Michael Irvin. You're also the guy that all receiving coaches say catch the ball with your hands. Like don't let the ball hit you in the chest. You're also the same son of a bitch that would just catch everything in your chest.
he did. He just
It's like if it was there, he caught it with his chest. He let it hit his body. He never used his hands. It's like, bro, it's like I think you're the last person that should be giving, receivers grief for, how they catch the ball.
and also too, man. So like I'm looking at the stats right now.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar Jackson had 122 rushing yards, and Derrick Henry only had 46 yards rushing
Yeah,
yards. Now their tight end went off nine
likely. Yeah,
receptions. Yeah, 111 yards.
yeah, one or two
Bateman had
touchdowns.
53, one touchdown.
One touchdown.
Derrick Henry had one, and Lamar. Let's see, I think that was it. Yeah, just two touchdowns.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, they had two sacks, two tackles for loss, but other than that, man, I mean, 26 for 41.
because they couldn't run the ball.
They couldn't run the
Outside
ball.
outside of Lamar taking off and going or running zone where he pulled the ball, they couldn't run the ball.
Yeah, and I guess that is the blueprint, right? It's like let
Yeah,
Lamar beat us by himself.
yeah. Like
You know,
let's make him put the ball in his hands, throwing it, or let him take off and run. Just keep him.
yeah,
Don't let him break a big one. Just make him get 8, 7, 8 here and there.
yeah,
Make them drive down the field and kill time.
yep. And so, I mean, because I mean, there was what like two times where they could have had that touchdown to either tie the game or be up in
Mm-hmm.
the game,
Yeah,
and he just missed them completely.
yeah, because he threw past Zay Flowers, and then
Yeah,
the one before that, before the last play of the game, he missed. Was it Bateman or was it likely that he just? Oh, it was likely because he threw it too far up
Mhm.
to the corner of the field.
Yeah, yep. I mean, but then I mean, the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, 20 for 28, 291 yards. He did
Sting
have
Mahomes
one,
stinks.
yeah, and he did have one pick,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I'm gonna see. He had three rushing yards.
Mm-hmm.
Pacheco had 45. Rashid Rice had 103 receiving yards. I mean, they had one, two, one, two, three, four, five guys that had multiple receiving or catches.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their defense only had one sack, but
Yeah,
when you're 20 for 28,
yeah,
291 yards, it's like that's kind of hard to beat.
yeah, yeah.
But
I
the
mean,
Chiefs are the Chiefs, man.
Xavier Worthy had a coming out party and
Yeah, he
introduced
did.
himself to the NFL world. It's just like I
Wait,
remember there was talks that he was going to fall somehow to like the late second round, and that he was an unproven receiver and all this and this. And
yeah,
no, you put him in the right spot. Like now, if you're Vegas and you want him to be your receiver one, well, he ain't built for that. But if you put him in a system that's designed to show off his speed to where, you put him across either Kelsey or, in that case Rice,
mhm.
and even a veteran like Juju, hey, let homeboy do his thing.
Yeah,
Just
yep,
find a
for
way to
sure.
get him the ball in space. And he does the
Yeah,
rest. I mean, first touch goes for a touchdown.
man. What was that? It was just was it
Just
like a jet sweep, a reverse?
I think it was just a. I want to say it was just a fake. It just ended up being a fake to the back and then just
Okay,
a reverse.
reverse. Yeah, I mean he went off, man. Um, I mean it's just the Chiefs got a lot more weapons this year
Yeah,
than they did last year, and that's pretty scary.
And their defense is still every bit as good as they were last year. I mean, Chris Jones was a freaking beast in that game.
Yeah. Yep. So, but they're the team to beat.
They're the team to beat, and they look like they can do the three-peat. So,
Oh yeah.
big up on the Chiefs. Great way to open the season. Great game. Great finale. Came down to the very end. Replay overturned the original touchdown call with the toe on the line. So, great way to script the first week of NFL football.
The Riders did great.
Yes. Triple H is where we're going.
Yeah, exactly.
Him and Sean are sitting back smoking cigars going, yep, we did that.
We did it.
We did that. And then you had the first game in Brazil on Friday night was the Eagles and the Packers, which was just a sloppy game.
Yeah. Well, they said a lot had to do with the field.
Yeah. It was because it's a soccer field.
Yeah.
So the grass was cut a lot shorter. It was meant for speed, not for the quick up and go, and just wasn't built for football.
Yeah. I mean, Jordan Love, 17 for 34, 260, 2 tuds, 1 interception. Josh Jacobs, 84 yards on 16 carries.
It took him long enough.
Yeah. For real.
Bro was at like eight carries for like 5 yards or something like that at one point.
Jaden Reed, 4 receptions to 138 yards. He went off.
Yeah.
But the Eagles, man, they're was it 20 for 34? Jalen Hurts, 278 yards. Saquon, 24 carries, 109 yards.
And
AJ Brown.
Was it 3 or 4 touchdowns that Saquon had?
2 touchdowns.
1, 2.
Yeah. AJ Brown had 1 touchdown, 5 receptions, 119 yards. Devontae Smith had 7 receptions, 84 yards. I mean, so Jalen Hurts had 2 fumbles, lost 1. Yeah. Saquon had none. But yeah, I mean, 2 sacks. Defense had 2 sacks, but man, the Eagles, they're just good, man.
As much as we don't like seeing Sirianni on the sideline and him being pumped up, hey, he figured it out. I mean,
can't stand that guy.
Yeah, I know. The more and more they kept showing him, I just want to punch my TV right now.
I can't stand him, man. Just something about his face, man.
Yeah, I could tell during like the post game handshakes, Matt LaFleur at one point looked at him and was like, "Punch this motherfucker."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But Jordan Love gets hurt in the final drive. They're calling it a sprained MCL, I think is what they said it was.
Yeah.
So he's expected to miss like 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. They said that's pretty high. They expect him back in the fourth week.
But
so,
I mean, a lot to clean up. Both sides came out very rough. Turnovers early, but I think the Packers will get better once Jordan Love kind of gets back. I think they're going to struggle, especially if they have to play Malik Willis. Homeboy couldn't even get off the Hail Mary
at all, man.
It's like, bro, you're supposed to be fast and can throw it a mile. You couldn't do either. You couldn't get away from nobody. You couldn't even throw the ball.
And because what he had, like 3 passes?
I don't even think he had that many.
2, 3 passes, something
2 or
like
3
that.
Passes, that was it.
Yeah. I mean, who did he play for? Duke? Carolina?
Liberty.
Liberty. That's who it was.
Yeah, it was Liberty.
Yeah. Yep. So we'll see. We'll see what the Packers do.
Yeah. And then to kick off Sunday action, let's just start with a positive and get that out of the way. Houston beat Indianapolis in a pretty exciting game, 29-27. The offense looked incredible. surprise of the game, I think, was how good, at least for the Houston side of things, how good the running game looked with Joe Mixon.
Yes. Yeah.
I think everybody expected the offense, as far as the receiving core, the passing game, to be exciting, which it was. But I don't think anybody expected us to run the football the way we did. And
Yeah,
against a good quality defense in Indianapolis.
Yeah, that definitely helped out a lot. I mean, Mixon had 159 yards.
I think what he had, like 20 something carries, 24,
30,
28
30
carries,
carries.
30 carries. Yeah.
One touchdown. CJ Stroud, 3 for 2 touchdowns, 234 yards. Receiving. Nico Collins at 117 yards.
The game sealing catch, too.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Stephon had 2 touchdowns.
yeah. And, the Colts is not a bad team either, man.
No, they're not a bad team.
No, they're not a bad team, but for Texans to have a running game now makes them dangerous, man.
Very, very dangerous. And then, CJ just looked poised back there. There's a couple points where he got sacked and, was slipping and falling. But the fact that, on 4th down where he slips and falls and is just able to, he sees his receivers, oh, I don't even have to get up. I can just toss it to him here.
Yeah.
To have the awareness and the calm to just be like, oh, okay, here we go. Got him. And to pick it up, it's like, bro, he's acclimated. Those first 2 weeks last year, I think it was his rough patch where he had to learn how to be an NFL quarterback. And he's like, oh, this is easy. I got it. Figured it out. He's like, I just know I can't outrun everybody, and I just do what I do. I don't have to be somebody else and have to make all these plays or like do it all myself. I just got to rely on the guys that I've got. So
yeah, because man, when did I think the Texans play the Cowboys on Thanksgiving?
No, I think it's late in November, or maybe it's late October. Let's see. We played the Cowboys. It's on Monday Night Football.
Monday night. Oh, I think it's a Monday before.
It's a Monday before Thanksgiving because we play the Lions on Sunday night, November 10th, and then November 18th is when we play Dallas.
Yeah.
So
can't wait for that one. That's going to be a good one.
That's going to be a good one. Surprise was that Anthony Richardson. I keep calling him Trent Richardson. Anthony Richardson actually looked pretty decent.
Wrong for that guy.
Yeah, wrong. Hey, man, to be fair, he played for the Colts too, so.
Yeah, you're right.
But no, he looked good in spurts. I think when it came down to him having to make a throw is where he really it was glaringly obvious.
Yeah,
that he's not quite there. But to be able to bomb at 60 yards, with ease is pretty impressive.
Dude, and on his back foot too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like he was falling back and he just chunked the thing in the air, man.
Yeah. And hit the receiver in stride and everything.
Dude,
too.
In the breadbasket, man.
Yeah. Just
like he was running, it's just
in stride, perfect. Didn't have to slow down for it.
In the bread, I mean, dude. Because I think they were saying that it was really like 70 yards, but they only count where the ball was placed.
Right, yeah, from the line of scrimmage, yeah.
From the line of scrimmage. I was like, come, that makes no sense.
Well, that's I mean, technically, even if he was just standing in the shotgun, that's 5 yards back from the line of scrimmage. So, right, yeah.
Yeah. They should count it as 70 yards.
But, yeah, Houston hung on to win. Like I said, Nico Collins makes the game-winning conversion on 3rd down or 4th down. I can't remember which it was, but, makes the game-winning catch. Able to kill the clock. Houston gets the win week 1. And then we've got Pittsburgh went to Atlanta and beat the Atlanta Falcons 18-10. All field goals from Atlanta or for Pittsburgh.
That's crazy, man. Pittsburgh, I don't know what they're gonna do. You got Russell Wilson, who's not even on the active roster, wearing shoulder pads.
Yeah, he's in full uniform. It's like, bro, go do some high knees somewhere on the plane or something. Like, get your ass out of here.
Go, get out, man.
It's like, bro, just be normal. Wear the headset. Like,
Yeah, that's it. He's so cringe, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know what it
he's
is.
really starting to look like after he got arrested, Tiger Woods. But yeah,
But,
I mean Pittsburgh's defense.
yeah,
It's pretty
defense look
legit.
great. Yeah,
Defense looked good. The Falcons, just look rough. I mean, not a lot of playing time together, so as expected.
yeah.
So I mean, it is what it is. They did show some promise in running the football with Bijan, and seeing more committed to getting Bijan the football, whether it was running, passing. But Cousins' first game back from injury, full game back. So I mean, it was expected to kind of struggle. But like I was telling y'all, Mike Tomlin shaved his head in preparation. He knew he was going to rip his hair out between having Fields and Wilson as his two quarterbacks. He's like, man, forget this. I'm just going to take it down.
I'm done. Basically, I'm done. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Tired.
Oh man, but good for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and then I mean you had. So we'll go through these pretty quick.
Yeah.
A little rundown. Cardinals and the Bills. I was actually surprised the Bills put it off, but they did.
Yeah, I was shocked that they were down to the way they were.
Yeah.
Did you hear Kyler's cringe comment when somebody asked him about getting Marvin Harrison Jr. the ball? Homeboy said, "That's not my job."
What?
They asked him why, they asked him about, the concern of his input on the offense and if there's going to be more of a focus to get him the football. And he said, "That's not my job." He said, "My job is to win and score points." It's like, bruh, your job is to get him the football.
Yeah.
It's like you spent a top, what were they, 3 or 4?
Yeah.
A pick on him. Like, no, bro, that is your priority to get him the football.
He won't be there long.
No.
Harrison Jr. is gonna be like, "I'm out after my rookie year. I'm done. I'm done."
Yeah, he's like, "Trade me. Just give me the hell out of here."
Yeah. You had the Bears versus the Titans. Bears with the win, 24-17.
All Bears defense.
Yeah, for sure. Will Levis tried to do his Patrick Mahomes impersonation. Then threw an interception.
He might have overtaken Andy Dalton for the best reaction to a pick six ever. Andy Dalton and walking away. This fool was on his knees and was like, "Oh,
no." Caleb Williams was 14 for 29, 93 yards. These are trash, bro. I can't stand it.
Stupid orange and blue nail polish.
Stupid. Yeah, the Patriots beat the Bengals, which I was actually surprised about that. That was a big.
Yeah.
What's their head coach's name? Patriots Mayo.
Gerard Mayo. Yeah.
Yeah, got his head coaching debut win.
Which it's a surprise that they won, but it's also not a surprise that they won considering the trend that Cincinnati has had through the past 3 to 4 years with Burrow. It's like they always start slow. They always are slow out of the gate.
Yeah. And then do you see Jamar Chase declined the contract?
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, 4 years, $100 or something million. It's like, was it $39 million a year deal?
So basically, he wants to reset the market. Like, he's like, no. CD just signed his deal. I want you to beat CD.
Yeah.
Because he's made it known that he wanted more money than Jefferson. It didn't matter if it was $1 more. He wanted more than Jefferson. And now that the market's been reset, he's like, I want more than CD.
Yeah. And so we'll see what they come up with that. If not, he's walking after this year.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he would sit out his – because they have him for under contract for another year.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He had 2 years.
He's got 2 years left on his – so he's next year – well, they can pick up his 5th-year option. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, this is his 4th year. They're going to pick up his
pick it up.
They're going to pick up his rookie option.
Yeah.
and then they can always franchise tag him after that.
Yep.
So I mean, technically they've got like 2 to 3 years left on him to work this thing out.
Yeah. You had the Jaguars take the L to the runaway Fins.
It's an interesting.
Dude, how did the police not know who that is? The stadium police at that.
Well, did you hear how thick their Cuban accents were? So that's probably.
Oh, I didn't. No, I did not.
You didn't watch the video?
Mm-mm.
No, the first one, he had a really, really, really thick Cuban accent, so I could see why he didn't know who that was. But now, if it was a Marlins player, I'm sure he would have known who it was. But or even if it was like what is it? What's the Miami FC? I'm sure he would have known that.
Yeah. No football.
No football. Wrong football.
No American football.
Yeah, no,
that's funny.
Interesting.
The Dolphins start off. They're going to start off hot. We'll see if they can maintain.
Yeah.
And Jaguars, I don't know about them. The Saints, 47-10 against the losing Panthers.
Just stomped them,
dude.
Did you see that the DB that was talking trash to Derek Carr? He went, "Bro, I threw 3 touchdowns on y'all already." Or no, he goes, "I put up 3 touchdowns on you." To the DB.
Dang.
He says, he looked at him right in the eyes and says, "Bro, I put 3 touchdowns up on you."
I think the Panthers are going to be so bad that NFL is going to force Tepper the sell. Yeah, I think it's going to be like, dude, you're making us look terrible. You have to sell.
Yeah.
So they're terrible. Made the Saints look freaking good.
Made the Saints look like 2009 Saints.
Yeah. Is Drew Brees a quarterback?
Right, exactly.
Vikings just destroy the Giants 28-6. The Giants made the Vikings look like that one year where they had Brett Favre and went to the
NFC Championship.
Yeah, NFC Championship.
No, dude, they made the Vikings look like Randall Cunningham and Randy Moss back then. In 1998.
Yeah, where Randy Moss had 100 or something yards on 3 catches.
Yeah, against the Cowboys. Yeah.
Yep. On Thanksgiving Day. Yep. Daniel Jones. He's what's up with the Giants getting these Down syndrome quarterbacks, bro?
Oh God. At least Eli had some personality.
They're so bad.
They are bad. Dude, that's another team that you're just gonna have to tell, hey, whoever the owner is, you gotta sell them.
You gotta sell.
Or it's like either you gotta sell or you're gonna fire everybody in your front office. Get them the hell out.
This is not the Special Olympics, guys.
And then we're sending them to represent both the terrible teams, sending them to represent us in Germany.
Yeah.
That is the German penance for World War II right there.
What was it? The Giants versus the Panthers, right?
Yep. Giants.
Is it this weekend?
No, that's later in the season.
Later in the season. Raiders versus the Chargers. Chargers with the 22-10 win. It ended in a brawl, didn't it? A brawl for all?
There was a fight that broke out at some point. It was towards the end of the game. I don't know if it was at the very end, but there was a brawl that broke out.
Yeah.
There was a fight in the stands. Of course, that's nothing new with Raiders and Chargers fans.
Yeah, there was a fight in the stands and there was a fight in the parking lot. I saw the video with the parking lot.
Yeah.
But they're just terrible. Jim Harbaugh wins his coaching debut with the Chargers.
Chargers debut.
Chargers debut. Seahawks beat the Broncos. Oh, hold on real quick. The Raiders need a quarterback.
Yes.
They need a quarterback.
Yes.
Seahawks beat the Broncos 26-10. Broncos need a quarterback.
I don't put that all on Bo Nix. I put that just on he has no skill players around him.
Yeah. But they traded a lot of their picks for Russell Wilson, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they've got a lot of that. And then, of course, they shipped Judy out to Cleveland. I mean, it is what it is. They cut Tim Patrick, who was like at one point their leading receiver.
Yeah.
But he got hurt like the last 2 years, same ACL, so they finally cut him.
Dang. Bucks beat the Commanders 37-20. Man, I mean, Mayfield. Dude's a winner, man.
As much as I didn't like him when he came into
Dude's
the league, I can't help but respect the man for just.
that dude's a winner, man. He
Mhm.
really is.
And I think much of my own hate on Baker was because of Skip Bayless.
Most definitely. Yeah.
So
Yeah, the Lions beat the Rams 26-20. That was a very good game.
very, very good. Oh, you skipped you skipped Dallas stomping out Cleveland.
Oh, yeah. Dallas whooping up Cleveland 33-17. Deshaun Watson looking like
He was still face down on the massage table.
and then the allegation came out. I mean, at this point, are they really allegations?
No, at this point, it's just, bro.
You have
Honestly,
you
it's just pay him, bro. Just settle it. You've got the money. Just settle it.
it's like, dude, this is when you have this many. Because what do you have in Houston? 22 at first, 22 counts
Something like that. 22, 23 counts.
of sexual assault, right? Was it
Something like that. Yeah.
or indecency or something?
It
I
was
don't know.
it was sexual. I know some of them were sexual assault. Some of them were indecency or something like that. I
Which
think
is
they tried to
crazy.
get him for prostitution for one or two of them.
Yeah, which is crazy because anybody, if you're not an athlete, anybody out here in Waco would have got arrested
Yeah.
and charged. But of course, we all know it's the money.
Yeah.
At this point, because I mean, his contract's fully guaranteed.
Yeah. So he don't give a shit. He's
Yeah,
getting his money one
at
way or
this
the
point,
other.
exactly.
And and even at this point, I say he should just settle because it's a civil. He's not going to go to jail. They can't turn around and use that in those other cases or retry him. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
just settle it. Just settle
Yep.
it.
Yep. Lions versus the Rams in a very good game. Lions win in overtime, 26-20.
Like
running
Dan
down
Campbell's, man.
running down the Rams' mouth. Their mouth, just running it.
Hit him right in the mouth.
Just that was a very good game. I enjoyed watching that game.
That was every bit as good as the playoff game that those two teams played.
Yep. Then you had the 49ers beating the Jets. Jets. Jets.
The goddamn Jets.
I mean, the Niners, man. The Niners are good. They're just good. I mean,
they don't rebuild at running back. They just reload.
Yeah, I just think with Aaron Rodgers missing preseason and what was it, workouts, pre-workouts and stuff, whatever it is.
Yeah,
I think they could have been more in rhythm if he would have showed up for that whole thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
and at this point, I don't think. I think if they're down, he's just like I'm done.
Yeah.
Like I think if they're having to play from behind, or if he's able to keep up, he's into it. But I think if at any point if they're down and they have like no rhythm, he's like, I'm out.
Yep.
It just seems like it's a chore at this point for him.
Yeah. So I think they'll get a sink. I still think they'll win the division.
Maybe he spent too much time talking to RFK. Now he's got a brain worm.
Probably. So now we'll go with our week 2 picks.
Yep. Let's run through them real quick. Starting out Thursday night football, Dolphins and the Bills. Manny has the Bills. I'm sorry, no, he has the Dolphins.
I'm going with Bills.
I will also take the Bills. Saints at the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Manny's got the Cowboys, and I'll take the Cowboys as well. Then we've got the Raiders at the Ravens.
Was that Raiders at the Ravens?
Yeah, Raiders at the Ravens.
Ravens.
We're all in agreement on the Ravens. Then we've got Cleveland going to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars.
I'm gonna say the Jags.
Manny is also taking the Jaguars. I will. I'm thinking a happy ending, so I'm taking the Browns. Then we've got the goddamn Jets going to Tennessee to take on the Titans.
I got the Jets.
Manny has the Jets, and I will also take the Jets. Then we've got the 49ers taking on the Vikings.
Niners.
I'm taking the Niners as well, and so is surprisingly Manny's also taking the Niners. No, fuck the 49ers for Manny this week.
Oh, by the way, Manny is not with us, as you could tell.
Yeah.
He just won the lottery, so he's out spending money.
Yeah. He's building a fort. Let's see where Chargers at the Panthers.
Oh, Chargers.
Yeah, we're both. Manny's got the Chargers. I'm got the Chargers. We're all on the Chargers. Seahawks at the Patriots.
Ooh, very good game. I think that's going to be a good one.
Manny is taking the Seahawks.
You know what? I'm going to take the Patriots.
I will take the Seahawks. Then we have the Down syndrome Giants against the Washington Red Commanders.
Red Commanders. I'm going Commanders.
Yeah, we're all on the Commanders this week.
No, you know what? I'm picking the Redskins.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Redskins.
HTTR.
Yeah.
Then we've got the Buccaneers against the Lions, which should be a very good game.
Oh man, that's gonna be a very good game. They should have moved that game to a prime time spot. Man,
I think that's one of the 3 o'clock slots.
I know it's a noon game.
Oh, it's a noon game.
I'm going with the Lions.
Yeah, I'm going with the fight Dan Campbell's myself. Manny's also taking the Lions. We're all big on the Lions.
Yeah,
I will say that overall we're just big on the Lions this season. Then we've got the Colts going up to Lambeau to play the Packers.
Colts.
Manny's taking the Colts. I will also take the Colts. I originally had the Packers, and then I realized, oh no, no Jordan Love. So yeah. Colts. Then we got the Rams playing the Cardinals.
I'm going with the Rams.
Manny's taking the Cardinals, and I'm with you. I will take the Rams. Then we've got the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Denver Broncos.
Steelers.
Black and yellow all the way around for all 3 of us. Then we've got, I don't know, well, this is the prime time, and this is probably why they didn't move it to a 3 o'clock game. Bengals at the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yep. We were all on the Chiefs. The 3-peat taking the Swifties. Sunday night game, we've got the Bears against the Houston Texans.
Texans. The only time I'll do this.
Well, you see, you can do it this way. That's
there you go.
There you go. So you don't have to do it this way.
Yeah, I don't gotta do it that way.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the Monday night game, it is the it's the Falcons going to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. And we are all flying with the Eagles. And we still hope Nick Sirianni gets punched in the face. So
Can't see my wings.
Fly, Eagles. You gotta bring him in.
Oh yeah.
Take my strong hand. But should be a very, very good weekend. Happy early birthday, my brother.
Oh man, you too, man.
And
That's
like I said, it's
Sunday,
gonna be a
right?
great weekend.
Yeah, Sunday.
Mine's Sunday, yours is Monday.
Yep.
And then Saturday we've got Canelo fighting. You think he's
Friday.
gonna just walk through him?
He'll fill him out, knock him out by the 9th round, 10th round.
Yeah, I can. I'll say 10 too. I'll take 10.
I am gonna be flipping back and forth to the UFC fight.
Yeah.
Did
you hear De La Hoya talking shit?
No.
He was talking shit when they.
He said he was going to be there, right?
Yeah, he said he was going to the UFC fight, not going to Canelo's fight.
Yeah, and he said he's going to say hi to Dana White.
Yeah.
But did you see the Canelo's fight still sold out?
Oh well, yeah.
Right, that it's still sold out. I think right now they're still on pace to make more money than UFC.
Just crazy. The gate's higher. I mean, it's an event. Boxing, it's an event. The UFC it's a spectacle. It's a show.
Mm-hmm.
It's like WWE, and then you compare it to like say the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah,
Kentucky Derby is always going to sell out. It's a spectacle. Mm-hmm. You're there to see everybody, and then what happens on the track is just secondary.
Yeah.
With Canelo, you're there to see who all is there. Canelo is a spectacle that will happen at the end of the night. And his entrance is his own spectacle thing at this point now. So
heck yeah. I think I really want to flip back and forth to UFC just because I want to see what it looks like.
Yeah. They're in the Sphere, right?
Yeah. Yep.
That's what it was. Okay, yeah, that's the big draw. I was like, there's a reason why it's a big. I'm like, it's in the Sphere. That's why.
Yeah,
but that's a much smaller building than T-Mobile.
Oh, much smaller. Yeah, much smaller.
I think it's 8,000,
something like that. Yeah,
it's a smaller crowd, but UFC fights generally don't sell for that high.
Yeah,
like not a high ticket to get in.
UFC is like AEW of combat sports.
Yeah,
those pay-per-views just go so long, man. Sometimes it's just hard to wait to stay up.
Mm-hmm.
Like it really is.
That, and I feel like a lot of the fights aren't that good.
Yeah, there's a lot of probably like out of the whole card, you're probably going to get like 1 or 2 fights that are real good.
Yeah. So like at least in boxing, more often than not, when you get onto the main card, like whether you're you've got like 3 really, really good fights that are going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, and they have a pretty good card too. They got Caleb Plant fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Garcia's fighting in this one.
Oh no shit! I haven't seen Danny fight in a while.
Yeah, Danny Garcia is fighting. So it's a pretty good card.
Is Plant or who's semi-main? Is it Plant or is it Garcia?
I think it's Garcia.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And so. No, it's going to be a good weekend.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a really good weekend. You said you're taking Canelo in the 9th or 10th. I'll say 10th, 11th for Canelo.
Yeah,
but
he's going to walk through them and see. He'll probably end up calling Benavidez out after this.
You think he will?
Yeah. Canelo has this thing of when he's going after a fight, right, that he tends to fight the people before he fights the guy he's going to fight.
Mm-hmm.
He fights the people around their weight and like their style. Same thing he did with Bivol, which I mean Bivol was just so much bigger and better, but that's what Canelo did. He was like moved up in the light heavyweights and it's like okay, well, I beat this guy, just really tasting their power.
Yeah.
So when he fought Bivol, he was like, "Oh, I could do this,"
and he was outmatched.
Oh, big time, man! Bivol was just way better.
Yeah,
way better.
But I think Canelo learned, hey, I can't fight at this weight.
Nah, well, that's why he wants Bivol to go down.
Yeah,
Oh no, he wants to go back up,
Uh-huh.
but Bevo wants to come down.
Yeah. Because Bevo
But
wants his belts.
yeah, but we'll see.
Didn't he just give up the Ring Magazine belt? Or was it the
No, it was
WBC?
the WBC or IBF, one of those.
Yeah, it
It was
was
one
one
of
of those that
those
he had to give up.
because he didn't fight the mandatory challenger
Yeah.
for one of those belts.
Yeah.
So, which is stupid because
He's fighting a mandatory challenger for
yeah, it's dumb.
this
Like,
belt. Yeah.
yeah, because it's like, wait, like you got the face of boxing holding your belt, and you're gonna strip him for it to give it to somebody else?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on,
Yeah.
that makes no sense. But
Yeah.
good weekend.
Good weekend, very much so.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all for joining for this After Dark special, staying up late with us. It's almost midnight on our time, but appreciate you guys hanging out. All three of you for joining in. Be sure to like and subscribe to us on YouTube and our Facebook page at In Your House Sports, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all that good jazz. Let us know who you guys are taking. Yeah, any feedback's good feedback. We appreciate it. For your boy Bossos,
Fat sale.
see y'all next time. Peace out.
Later.